So today I saw a story about police. I don't remember where the fuck they're from, but it was Alabama or some shit. Um, Apparently they had snatched up these fucking signs from homeless people because apparently panhandling is some crime that they need to focus on, and and they fashioned these signs into a quilt and took a bunch of pics of it and posted it on social media. And in the comments of this shit, I saw like some of the most militantly ignorant shit I've seen in a long time, and I've been on Facebook a lot, so that's actually saying something. Basically, there's a lot of comments saying that homelessness is a hustle, and panhandlers are actually like middle class people with jobs. Their jobs is to panhandle, and they own houses and Mercedes and shit. That is some of the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. I don't know where the fuck these people live, but homelessness is a fucking problem. Where I live, basically, I see homeless people all the time. They're the same fucking people, day and night. You know, they're walking around. It's not a fucking job. They don't have a home to go to. They're walking around. This shit is real. They walk around. They're all over the fucking place. So for people to just fucking say, in a place they've never even been to, they're just going to assume that homeless people are faking it because somehow they're just making so much money because people are just giving bags of fucking money to these people, and then they go home and dive in it like Scrooge McDuck. It's just fucking bullshit. And it doesn't make any fucking sense. And just upholding this fucking idea that that's what people do as an excuse to not help out people who are fucked over by capitalism, like that's cognitive dissonance right there. Like that's a fucking problem. That's an obvious lie that people tell themselves so they don't have to feel guilty about not doing anything about it. And that's their excuse. And it's completely bullshit and fictional. So the police also wrote an apology which basically reaffirmed that panhandling is a problem in their apology, and I'll post a link in the fucking description. They basically reaffirmed that they should be out there harassing panhandlers, because if you know anything about the laws in this country, a lot of laws exist because of white supremacy, because what makes white people or middle class white people uncomfortable, those things get passed into laws. This is where fucking black codes got passed because of this. Loitering laws, shit like that, where the police could harass you and stop you for any reason. Pull up your name, see if you have a record, whatever, harass you, whatever they want to do. They have the right to do it because of shit like this. And so yeah, it's super fucked up. And I guess what I want to talk about is what kind of people. This is why nobody likes cops, for one. But cops exist to protect white supremacy and private property. And this is what they exist for, and this is the function they serve. So they will harass the shit out of you if you're black, or if you're homeless, or if you're in a white neighborhood and you're bothering the people with power, the people with money and influence, the people who can throw their fucking economic, status around to get what they want. And these are the people that the police appeal to. Yeah. But also, the kind of people that become cops are some sick individuals. Like, these are people who feel like they're doing a public service by policing and harassing poor people and acting like they're some kind of plague that needs to be, either locked up for their own good or cleaned up off the streets. And these people, the cops, they gleefully post this shit on social media. They're smiling. They think it's fucking funny. It's sick and it's sadistic. And it's really fucked up. And to see people go along with this and support it is just really twisted. And I can't in good conscience, not say anything about that, because that's fucked up. I'm sick of seeing these stupid fucking comments everywhere. But if you post something like, you could say some deranged shit about homeless people or poor people. They're faking it. they should be rounded up and shot or imprisoned. Like, and that doesn't violate shit. But if you say men something, if you say something about fucking white supremacy, or you make some fucking joke that white people don't season their food, boom, you're fucking banned. But then you have these calls for genocide, and that's exactly what capitalism is against poor people. It's fucking genocide, because genocide's not just killing, not just killing with guns and putting people into camps and shit. It's also breaking up their families. It's also economically and systemically destroying them and their ability to be self-sustainable and all this other shit, you know, separating the families and all kinds of stuff. Go look up the Geneva Convention or whatever it's called. The UN's definition of genocide, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This shit against poor people, man. We have to do something about this shit, because it's only gonna get worse, and it's gonna get worse. And then they have these dumb shits online, basically condoning it. And then the media won't talk about it. The media will fucking talk about goofy shit like, oh, who's going to be president? But it doesn't fucking change anything as far, like, it doesn't change. No president is going to is going to increase the minimum wage, because capitalism depends on keeping wages low and unemployment high. When unemployment is high, it takes away the collective bargaining power of the laborers. So the workforce cannot collectively come together and demand better working conditions as long as there's a high demand for jobs, because there's high unemployment. They'll even talk about this. If you read like the Wall Street Journal or whatever, you'll see they'll talk about shit like this and say unemployment is too low and it's bad for the economy. But who are they talking about when they say shit like this? It's not bad for us, it's bad for them. You know? So that's it. I just want to touch on that real quick, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.